Hello, Rob Walker here for Victorian Cutout Theater, Episode 5, Commentary, In Memoriam. This episode was met with some mixed reviews because it is seen as being really mean-spirited, and it's difficult to argue otherwise because it's really nothing more than a series of insults being read aloud. But I adore this episode. It is perhaps the most joke-centric episode of the series. I was really pleased with how the rain turned out on this one and plan to use the rain again, perhaps for a murder mystery themed episode of the series. The animation was very simple, but combined with the rain sound, it works really well. The inspiration behind this episode were my friends Lincoln Hayes and Kyle Anderson. They do a podcast called WTF Are You Watching? What the fuck are you watching? And one of the running jokes of the podcast for a while was that Lincoln was going to punch Kyle's dead body. And so out of that, an idea was born. The willing of erotic Japanese paintings was just a phrase I found hilarious. I find that when you add the word erotic to an item, it just sounds funnier. A lot of people thought that this was a reference to anime tentacle porn, and it's not. The art is real, and it's called, this piece in particular is called The Dream of the Fisherman's Wife, and it is a part of a series of Japanese erotic art called shunga, or shunga. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. When I first saw this painting, I was like, I've got to use this for comedy. This painting is too bizarre to not be referenced. This was the first episode wherein I experimented with adding color to the mouths of the characters. I would do this again in A Purity of Spirit, our Thanksgiving episode. Many of the viewers found this too distracting, so I stopped doing it. I think it's better this way anyway. This is also the beginning of the series where I got a proper microphone and really started to focus on good sound as tutored by Matt Conant from Cinevore Studios. I think from this episode forward, the sound gets infinitely better, and I think the visuals get better too. Everything seems to get a lot more crisp. I learned a lot of tricks along the way. The explanation that Lord Warren wanted his brain to be placed in a gilded glass jar is a reference to Jean-Pierre Genet's The City of Lost Children, and the robot terrorizing the Welsh countryside is a reference to the Universal Monster movies. That picture of the robot is my artwork. I think my wife may have it framed somewhere. She was really pleased with it. And the episode ends with a Scotsman beating up a dead body. And given Lord Warren's foul last words to his family, we can probably assume that he deserves it. That's it for now. Check back in 2 weeks for commentary on Episode 6, A Singularity of Mind. Thank you for watching.